licensed boxer. He was once dubbed the hardest man in London, and who am I to argue with him? You probably know him, like I do, as Eddie Davis, the gang boss in ITV's series The Knock, which goes out on Sunday nights. Please welcome, with the greatest possible respect, Lenny Mclean. God bless. Welcome. Nice to see you. How are you? I said Lenny Mclean. I'm going to have to ask you this, but I've got the Radio Times here. I mean, you were a boxer and now you're an actor. It says Eddie Davis is played by Leonard Mclean.
Yeah,
is this? You got all lovey on us now?
No, I ain't gonna never go lovey, but I want to be a bit posh, don't I, while I'm on the telly.
Leonard, you're an actor now, are you?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a better world, isn't it? I mean, you hit someone on the chin in the street, they want to give you 5. You do it on telly, they want to give you 5 grand.
Tell me about how you got into acting. I mean, where did the part in The Knock come from?
Well, I'll tell you what happened. All my life I've been involved in the other world. And I bumped into Mike Reed one day and I said, Mike, you're not even a good actor, you just play yourself. He said, Len, you've got to get in the game and play yourself. So that's what I've done. You know, I made a few inquiries, got my equity card. I went for a casting and...
Because it's normally quite difficult to get an equity card. I mean,
yeah,
how did you go about persuading them?
He asked him, who's going to say no to it?
No, what I'd done, I actually went down there and I sang to them. And,
you sang to them? What?
Yeah, please don't say no. And they give it to me. You know, I like the acting. It's fantastic. And I went for a casting on The Knock, and I met the director and the casting guy, and they didn't want me. But even though I played the part well, but behind the scenes, when I got the part, I heard what happened. Paul Knight, the producer, said, no, I want to give Lenny a chance. And it's people like him, if they give more people like us a chance, we can come from our world and get into that world.
I mean, do you think you're going to be a bit typecast, though? I mean, you come across as sort of an underworld gang boss in this.
Yeah, but I mean, I played the part well, didn't I?
Oh, well, I mean, you've obviously, you know, completely cast against type in this.
No, I've been rehearsing for 30 years. So,
what other parts? I mean, do you fancy? I mean, do I see you doing Hamlet or something?
Yeah, I'll do Hamlet.
Yeah? What, a cigar commercial?
No, you know, oh, my son, you coming down? No,
Romeo and Juliet?
No, because he's just walked in, and if I get caught, he'll give me a right-hander. I'll see you in the morning. You know, no, I don't suppose I'll ever do Hamlet.
Do you think if you'd have got into the acting lark earlier, your life would have been different?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's like, you know, if I'd have got in the acting, I think I'd have been a good actor. Because if you want something, you put your blinkers on, you say, I want that, and you'll get it. But you've got to be, you know, you say, I want it.
I've heard tell that Bruce Willis is
I worked with Bruce Willis on his latest movie.
What's that called?
The Fifth Element, yeah. And he's the nicest guy you could ever wish to meet, because when you meet the big stars, they're so down to earth and your own. I mean, he had a dressing room downstairs, he had a wine cabinet, a coloured telly, a bed, a shower. It was beautiful. And next, there was another couple of stars next door, they had the same. I was stuck up in the loft, I had a chair, table, and I thought to myself, I think they're taking the piss. I thought, you know, I didn't want to say nothing because if people like us raise their voice, what they go, we should never have casted him. So I thought, well, I won't say nothing because it's a $16 million movie and I'm with all the top stars. So I thought, I'll make out I'm a top star. So I come out of the dressing room, I went downstairs, and they said, Len, you're supposed to stay in your room. I said, no. So I'm going to sit down here. I was right outside Bruce Willis' dressing room. So he's come back after one of the shoots. He's smothered in blood like makeup. He went, listen. He said, I want to tell you a joke. And I said, hold on, let me just ask you something. How much are you getting for this? He said, you're an half nosy, but I'm going to tell you because you're so big. He said, I'm getting $20 million. I said, well, that's a bit more than me. He said, what do you get? I said, $4.5 grand. I said, you don't want to swap dressing rooms? He said, no. And anyway, he told me a couple of jokes, fantastic. I wanted to hear because, you know...
It's a family show.
It's a family show.
Yeah. The Addams Family show,
And then he went back in the dressing room, and I went back to my dressing room. I thought, I don't know, I've got a Nicky's dressing room. And then when he went out for the next shoot, I went in and had a shower and come out of mine. I went upstairs.
Well, maybe if he'd seen what I'm going to show now,
Yeah.
he'd have given you up his dressing room without any problem at all. This is a film that the London programme made of you when you were bare-knuckle fighting. Let's have a look at it.
No, this is unlicensed one.
This is unlicensed, okay. Well, I wouldn't have liked to be on the end of that. How long ago was that?
Oh, I was a younger man then, and plus that was, I think, 30 grand would have taken all night, and I had to have that money.
30 grand just for that fight. That was in. No, tell
Yeah,
us
but
how.
you say 30 grand just for that fight. I mean, we was two powerful guys. And if you say to someone, then would you like to fight Lenny or the other guy? They go, well, no. But that's how we got our living. I mean, I used to go Derby Day, fight bare knuckles. I used to go car places, bare knuckles, and I would smash my hands to pieces. But
So you differentiated, though, between unlicensed and bare knuckle. You had gloves on there.
Yeah,
what are the rules in unlicensed boxing?
well, no, because I mean, I used to say to the guy, how do you want it? You want all in, that's everything goes, or a strainer. And it's up to them whatever way they want it.
What do you mean all in, everything goes?
Everything
Kicking,
goes,
biting,
everything,
butting?
everything. But the thing is, you know, but you know, we didn't interfere with the public. We don't interfere with the guy at the bus stop. We're two big, powerful guys fighting the toughest guys all over the country. I went to America in 1986 on my own. I was 7-handed out of the airport. I went to New York. They picked me up in New York. They took me to the plaza. They put me on the 40th floor. The next day I went to Columbus Avenue in a bottle warehouse where they stacked bottles up. And I fought the toughest guy in New York, bare knuckles. I broke that hand, I broke that thumb. They gave me the beer dough. I went back to the hotel on my own. And I thought myself, well, hold up. I've got two broken hands. If they come in with the money back, I won't be able to hit them. So I think what I better do is wait at the airport. So I waited at the airport for 8 hours, fell asleep, got on the plane, got home, went to the hospital, plastered my hands up, went home, gave me wife the money, I went to bed. My two kids come in and said, Daddy's been fighting again. I've been all the way around the world.
Mark, Frank, I mean, I don't know whether you've ever been to any of these unlicensed fights. I mean, that looked more ferocious than any fight I've ever seen. I mean, how would these guys fare if they try to fight professionally instead of fighting?
Well, I mean, I saw Lenny fight on these unlicensed shows. He fought once at Yorkshire Grey and I went to it. I mean, someone who got hold of Lenny when he was younger, I think he could have been a great fighter. And a
It's
good
interesting
superstar.
because we've got a fax here from a fax here from someone else called Lenny Merson, who wants to know that, you know, if you were younger and you'd gone into the professional game as opposed to the route you took, would you be up there instead of Lennox Lewis competing against Tyson?
Well, you can never say that, but all I can say is if there was more people like this chap here about and guiding young kids into the boxing, there'd be less people about like me. I mean, I've had a violent life. It wasn't a life I chose. It was a life that I'd done to get a living. I've known violence for 40 years. I've been shot twice, left for dead. I've been stabbed. I've been nicked for a murder I never done. I've been minding the roughest, toughest clubs in England. I've had 20,000 barroom brawls. I've got pins in my hands. And it wasn't a life I chose. It was a life that come my way.
You've taken a lot of punishment. You've dished it out. What's the worst thing you've ever done to anyone?
In one of the bare knuckle fights, I bit a guy's nose off. Yeah, but I know, but listen, what you got to understand...
Shane, I mean,
No, we're just worried he had a cold at the time.
You've gone green. I mean, you like the fight game. Could you stomach watching that all the time?
I'm terrible actually watching
she's
it. I mean,
a lady,
taking
she's
part
a
in it
lady.
is something different. I mean, it gets quite rough on Gladiator. Obviously, nothing like we haven't bit nobody's nose off yet. So,
Yeah, but see...
I wonder what we call
maybe
Lenny
I'll
if
go
he
get
was
some-
on
some
Gladiator.
lessons off Lenny.
Sir.
What I'm saying, I mean, Sharon, I mean, she's a lady and she's doing something now for the children, which is fantastic. But I come from the real world where, you know, you had to be the governor. You know,
It's a way out, isn't
and
it?
it's a, thank you, it's a way, and I'll tell you what's happened. See, people don't understand, like, they come to me now, they've read the article, all they're doing your life story. You know, this took me 11 years to get my movie where it's going now. I had a phone call yesterday, we've got the 10 million for the movie. My book comes out in 3 months. It was written by Peter Gerrard, one of the top writers in the country. And I said to him, what did you think of the story? He said, it'll be a bestseller. And I spoke to Cedric and Jackson. They said it'd be a bestseller. It's fantastic. We know it's violent, but that was the life I'm in.
I think we got some faxes from
Well, you're
some
now out of
people
the life of violence,
who've seen
Lenny.
you fight.
And Barbara from Bethnal Green thinks you could build on your acting career because she thinks you would make a great James Hewitt. This is the man. They look alike, surely.
No, funny enough, let me tell you a story. You'll like this because this is true. When I was doing that Bruce Willis thing, right, now you know I've got a right poxy dressing room.
That's rankled, hasn't it, Lenny?
He's not taking it well, has
I've
he?
got a poxy dressing room, so
He's got the best dressing room here tonight, I promise.
I've got a poxy dressing room, but I thought myself, come on, be nice, be one of these lovelies, otherwise you won't get no more work. So I'm being, oh, hello, thank you, hello, thank you, hello, thank you. I thought, well, if I say that, I'm going to go wrong. So anyway, I'm going, hello, thank you, hello, thank you. And all of a sudden, you know, what was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say.
Sorry, you got a fax.
Oh, yeah, that fax. Tell me what that fax was.
Well, this question you kind of already answered, but it'd be quite interesting because obviously Tyson was kind of from the streets as well. And this says, how would you fight Tyson? I mean...
Well, let me tell you, when I was a younger man, say like in my 20s, I mean, I'm not giving myself a G, I'm really... When I was in my 20s, I was Mike Tyson with no gloves on. I was mustard. But you had to be. You had to be because I was, you know, I mean, that's how I got a living. I mean, and I was good. But
You were known as the hardest man in London. Did that mean that people were always coming to have a pop at you? You had to keep proving yourself?
I find that, yeah, then I was always proving. You'd be minding the club, you'd get a little firm over there, 10-handed, they've had 5 drops of scotch, then they've had 6, and when they walked in it was hello, now they've had 10 drops of scotch, they're looking at you, they want to fight you, and I'm looking at them and I say, don't you dare, because I will kill you. And, you know, but, I mean, I want to get away from that life now, and I really fancy the acting. You know, and...
Well, I'm enjoying you, Knock. A lot of people are. We got a fax here from Eamon in Hayes, compliment to you. He said he's seen you fight, and it was a hell of a fight. You're the Guvnor, as far as he was concerned.
Thank you very, very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lenny Mclean.